Hey, so a couple weeks ago I bought this Harley Benton lap steel. It's called the Slider 2 with stand, which means it has legs. And so I'm going to give a quick rundown of my first impressions, a review of this lap steel. So I bought this for 90 euros, which is just shy of $100 US dollars, from Thomann. Harley Benton is their kind of white label or whatever, their generic, their exclusive brand for instruments. And actually they've got a pretty good reputation for their knockoff, like budget priced guitars. They rip off Fender and Gibson and all that, and they're pretty good quality, so I kind of assumed that this would be the same type of thing, and after playing with this for a couple weeks, my sort of conclusion is no, it is not. Just kind of looking over this, you can see, you know, just the wood tear out here where this tuning peg goes through the hole. This is probably the most crazy thing, is just this alignment on this guy. You can see it gets narrower here, thicker here, and you know, this string is over a pole piece, this one's over a pole piece, this one's over a pole piece, this one less so, this one kind of not, this one not at all. And so it just seems like the quality control on this thing is just awful, and I don't understand how they did that, because these are all, you know, square pieces that just line up together. But so I'm gonna probably have to take this off, fill the holes, and re-drill it in the right place to get a more balanced sound out of this thing. Which is annoying and not what you want. So the legs do make it pretty convenient, and they also sell a cheaper one that doesn't have legs. So the legs screw into these metal threaded pieces in the body, and are adjustable. One thing is, like, if you put any weight, like with your picking hand, it just does not hold it, and I have that screwed super tight. So that kind of drives me crazy. You have to be just really careful not to put any weight on it, because it only just holds its own weight. It also included these bags, one for the legs, which screw off, and one for the lap steel. There's a little pocket here, and it's shipped with this box for the tone bar. And the box arrived just totally smashed, and it was totally had fallen apart. I had to just kind of crunch it back together, but that's not going to last long. It's pretty cheap. The cable that this ships with is kind of a joke. It's just a cheap, super cheap cable. It's not like a real standard guitar cable. The strings it ships with are not well balanced for like a traditional classic C6 tuning. So if you want like the Hawaiian Western swing style stuff, you're gonna have to get another set of strings for it. I actually just swapped out a few of the strings and shifted them over to get just more balanced and heavier gauge. And that worked. Let's see. So the scale length on this thing is, I think, 20 inches instead of, you know, a standard one would be more like 24 or something, maybe 22, but it's still like it's missing at least a couple inches and maybe more. And it seems like they could have designed this, they could have just moved this further back, they could have moved this further back and given a longer scale length. So I'm not exactly sure why they didn't, but it's a shorter scale length than most lap steels are, which means you'll have less tension, or you'll have to get thicker strings. But I mean, if you buy a pack of strings, you can't really, they only come in one gauge, so you're not going to have as much tension, so you're not going to have as much sustain. One thing I noticed with the tone control is that the roll off happens all in like the last, you know, 1 or 2 values here. So you know, by there you've got like 90% of the tone already. So that's a little annoying. It's hard to dial in like a tone you want. And that might be because they used the wrong taper, like linear versus audio or something, or I'm not exactly sure. This metal pickguard, it came with like a plastic sticker covering it, so that's a way to protect it, but to get it off of this jack you have to probably take the pickguard off. I haven't done that yet. So in summary, I think just the quality control on this thing is pretty terrible, and you know, it's manufactured in China, and there's a bunch of different companies that'll just put their logo on the same lap steel, is the impression I get. And so I don't think this is like has that Harley Benton quality control that's actually really shoddy with all these issues. Tear out on pickguard alignment, pickup alignment, smash box. So yeah, I guess in conclusion, I would probably have spent a little bit more and gotten a nicer lap steel, because it is a lot of fun. I've been playing this for 2 weeks and I'm enjoying it a ton as like a guitar player. This is a fun, just new thing for me. So yeah, that's my conclusion. I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna play with it, but I think at some point I'll want to upgrade, and might as well just have done it from the start. Alright, that's it. Bye.